welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you came back, you're a real one. I love you. But anyway, today we are going to be speaking about some tips to help you, and I mean you right there, go vegan. Tip number one is to research. There's so much information out there, and I feel like when you really do your own research, you're more connected to it and you're able to internalize it in a completely different way. So get your research on. That means books, that means documentaries, that means talking to other people who are in the vegan lifestyle. It means all of those things. There's tons of different books out there. You can read the China Study, How Not to Die. You can watch documentaries like What the Health and Vegucated. Get your research on. Anyways, y'all, I was just saying that so quick, I didn't even say the word correctly. So research. Get your research on. Who?
Yeah, no.
I still can't do it. It's too quick for me. I don't know. Anyway, tip number 2, you want to try out vegan food. You want to try out vegan versions of the foods that you usually eat. So if you're a taco person, get a vegan taco. If you're a steak person, try out some vegan steak. If you're a tuna fish person, try out some vegan tuna fish. We live in an age where veganism is just really prevalent right now. So there are so many options to choose from. And I know for myself, when I first went vegan, it was more so finding those things that mimic what I used to eat just to give my body time to adjust. So if you need to do that in the beginning, that's completely fine. Find those vegan versions of foods that you really like to eat. Tip number 3, know yourself. Okay? Know yourself. Starting small versus starting cold turkey. If you know that you're someone who needs to take those little steps to finally just transfer over to the vegan lifestyle, then take those little steps. So what do little steps actually look like? Little steps mean like taking out that dairy, taking out the cheese, taking out things 1 at a time or 2 at a time until your body is able to make that full transition. Or are you someone that could just make changes like nothing? If you're someone who has, if you're very like strong-willed and you just really have an overwhelming desire to completely throw everything to the side, then you can do it cold turkey. But the most important thing is you have to make sure that you feel comfortable and you're not putting too much tension on yourself, because when you got that stress and that tension, this journey isn't fun, okay? So know yourself and you will be okay. Number 4, familiarize yourself with the storage, preparation, and uses of many different vegan foods out there. Because when you go vegan, you're going to be probably trying out some new foods. Actually, no, you are going to be trying out some new foods. So you can look up ways to store vegetables, how to keep your vegetables fresh longer. You can look up different fruits and vegetables and what are their nutrition related properties like. You can look up new vegan protein sources and see how you can incorporate those things into your diet. But doing that research early on, especially when it comes to the food and how it's used, is going to help you so much, especially when you're in the kitchen, or if you're just out and about and you're going to new vegan restaurants. You can be like, hey, I can add a little bit of hemp seeds in that smoothie today. 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds gives me 10 grams of protein. You see, you research your food and you get to know fun things like that. Who doesn't love hemp seeds? Tip number 5, remember why you started. I spoke about this in one of my previous videos of knowing your why, finding your why, internalizing your why. You want to remember when you're on this vegan journey why you started. Because let me tell you, sometimes times get rough. You may be on this vegan journey and you may be like, I really want a piece of chicken right now. But you're just like, you can't, because you just know it isn't good for you. But you have that feeling. So you got to have your why. I'm doing this for my health. I'm doing this for myself. And it's going to help you and when times get rough. Okay? So know your why. Why are you on this vegan journey anyway? You can write it down, you can put it in your mind, and when times get tough, just keep thinking about that why all the time. And last but not least, you really want to be aware of things like iron and B12, okay? So these two things tend to be lower in vegans. Not saying that if you're vegan, you're gonna have low amounts of these things. Not at all, because you may have really good amounts of these things, but those two things you have to pay very close attention to. So whether that means getting some blood work done, really researching and seeing what you need to eat to make sure your iron levels and your B12 levels are okay. Those are things that you all want to do before you take this vegan journey. And if you guys are ever interested in me doing an iron B12 vegan video, please let me know. It's something that I'm probably going to do because I think it's something that is really worth talking about. But that is all for my video today. I hope you guys really enjoyed my video, and check out my new hairstyle right here. We got a bun in the back, okay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed those tips on how to go vegan. As I said before, I am going to have new videos every single Tuesday and every single Thursday. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you click that button to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Why not? Everyone loves ways to go vegan, right? Like the video, tell a friend about it, tell your mother about it, tell your daddy about it, tell everybody about this video, and click that little bell button as well, because you will be notified each and every time I each and every time I post a video. Thank you guys so much as always. It's always such a pleasure to just create these videos. I have so much fun doing them, so much fun. So if you have any ideas on what I should talk about next, make sure you put that in the comments below. Thank you again. Take care and get your research on and everything else I said. See you guys.